this is going to be a kennel update. And I'm going to name it, Why These Little Mongrels Cost So Much. Right? And for my old YouTube people, they'll say, what's the progress? What's been going on? Well, this whole porch is now covered. This was non-existent a couple of months ago. And this is, even still, is going to be I don't know, the front of the building is going to be designed to be a place where if anybody wants to come and look at their puppy and stuff, they can come here and sit on a decently constructed porch. You know, got a little table. They can watch and look at their dogs and not go into the disaster area that I call the house. I'm going to walk around the outside here. So, not to take you through the disaster area. This is still, as you can see, this has just been constructed. So, it's all new. As you can see, I've got plenty of room right up under here that used to be nothingness. That now I can store the little push mowers and things that don't really hurt to be outside, but I don't want them in direct sunlight or direct rain. So, plus the mongrels that are out here in the summertime, they will love that area. Matter of fact, if the electricity ever went out, I'd probably go sleep under there with them, because summer times around here are not nice. Anyway, all this fencing here gets to be moved and be replaced with that fencing, which is much heavier duty. And yeah, oh, y'all mongrels have to stay in there. There's Kirk. Cleo's still around. All of that pen will be gone here hopefully in a couple of months. Got more gates. All the dog food and stuff there. I now have a place to put the doggy stuff. As when we go around the corner here, I'll show you. You notice everything's on pallets now. That's right, because the doghouse has arrived. Yes. All right, so all this, I've got the load of gravel right there. All this will be de-weeded. I got that kind of lawnmower because the yard is going to be so small. It's like, and that catcher on there. Oh, where's my flash on? Okay, anyway, turn that off. That right there, Cleo loves to eat grass clippings. And anyway, this is mainly going to be, as you can see, I've got the internet cables and the electrical cables and the water all being put in there. There'll be on the porch over. Oh, this porch is completely enclosed. Basically, I have tripled the size of my back porch. So I have a place to put things, and all that stuff is still piled up in what used to be a 20-foot section of porch. Which now that I've got all that other stuff waterproofed, I've got the ramp waterproofed and all like that, you'll see soon all that stuff disappear. This right here will have an overhang, probably only about a 4, I'm thinking 8 foot. 8 foot will be the cheapest thing to go because, you know, hey, face it, studs come in 8-foot sections. So I'll probably do an 8-foot overhang there. And there'll be another 8 foot on this back side with all the doggy doors. And you see all the doggy doors will be there because I already got the outdoor kennel fencing. And there's the indoor kennels. They're little 5 foot by 5 foot kennels. So I could put up to 6. I could put as much as 6 separate kennels out here. I'm only going for 4, which 2 of them will be bigger than on the outside. 2 of them will be bigger. And the kennels outside are basically for quarantine purposes only, because the actual kennel will come off the side of that and go out past that that hydrant there. So we're talking probably 80. I'm gonna say 80 by 80 yard for the most of the dogs just to run in the back. That'll be where the teenagers go. The ones that have to be separated from any young puppies, because face it, those little dogs are bullies. In here, oh, there's one of the bullies. He's checking out his house. So I can get married now because I have a dog house for the wife to put me in. And y'all ain't supposed to be in here yet. I got the waterproof flooring going down. You know, this is where, you know, you talk about, oh, that dog, that's why does a dog cost so much? Well, this isn't a puppy mill I'm operating here. This is a high quality championship dog. And that's basically what that thing's for, is so I can go to the dog shows and not have to spend a lot of money on hotels. And anybody, I welcome you to go and price a hotel for 3 nights on a weekend at a pet-friendly hotel. And you'll see what it takes to make one of these guys a champion, because it's many nights in a hotel. Or you pay a handler that takes several dogs, $2,500. If you've got a good dog, you figure about $2,500 just to get them as championship, probably another $5,000 to get them to a grand champion. But I'm using Abner for myself. He's right at this point in time. This is May 12th or 13th of 20. He's only 9 points away from his grand championship. That little old Savick, the old girl there. You'll see her on my logo. She's the dog in the foreground. Her sister's done passed away. That was in the logo. So anyway, this is the project at its very beginning. This was just delivered 2 days ago. So I haven't even got steps up here. This is all part of Little Trucker Kennels. Like I say, when it gets done, I had bulldozer work done. This used to all be forest. You can see I haven't even got steps to it. It's just some cinder blocks to go in and out. And all that stuff will be spread off like that, I don't know what you call it, stove and all like that. That can be stored up underneath there. It's an outdoor piece of equipment, but I don't want it in direct rain. So it'll be stored up under there. I still have to put up the gutters now. Now that I got the porch finished, I can hook up the rain catch barrels. So that'll be 3,000 gallons of rainwater. Not to mention, I'll probably get some of those totes to put on the wings of this and let the rainwater take care of most everything for the dogs. You know, it'll run through a little sand filter, and they'll have... That way it can be automated, and when I go to the dog show, all the person has to do that comes by on the weekends is just check everything out. They just have to walk through. The feeders will be automated. The water will be automated. I put Cleo, the horse, a float type, probably 150 gallon tank out there. So that would be enough for me to take off for, 3 or 4 days to the show and not have to worry about anything going bad, which, you can see the solar panels and stuff ain't hooked up yet, but that's what that trench going out there for, is I'm going to start off with 3 kilowatts of solar going in on a grid tie. As time progresses, hopefully by 2020, I'll have the full 10 kilowatts of solar up. I've got the panels for the 10 kilowatts, but I'm going to start out with 3, and then I'll add the other 6 kilowatts next year as time goes on. I'll have to rent the trenching machine again and run some more wires out there. But at that time, I will start going to a battery backup system too. So it'll be battery and grid tie, a combination system. So anyway, now that everything is gone, oh, by the way, for my brother. He's got David derangement syndrome because he has went and found him another attorney to try to take all this from me. It's like, you already sued me 3 times. I guess he's going for number 4. And, but this time he gets to pay for the attorneys. Too bad, Brian. You're SOL. You could have had half of it, but you know what? You spent your half on attorneys. Talk to you later.